Hello, children. Welcome back to another class of maths. Previously, you have learned lesson number 1 and lesson number 2. Now we will continue. We'll start our lesson number 3, and the name is How Many Squares. I am Rakesh sir. Will teach you lesson number 3, How Many Squares. Okay, let us start. As you can see on the screen, there are two concepts, basic concepts required for this lesson. First one is area. What is area? Area is nothing but space occupied by a figure or object. Okay, I can give some examples for this, like area of your bed and area of your book. There are two things, one is bed, other one is book. Both the things will occupy some area. Which one will occupy more area? Of course, answer is bed. Bed will occupy more area than book. Similarly, area of your room is less than the area of your total house. Area of one class is less than the area of total school. Understood? So remember, space occupied by a figure or object is nothing but area. How much space it has occupied? That is nothing but area. Second one, perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter is total length of the boundary. Total length of entire boundary. That is sum of all sides. You have to add all the sides. You will be given some measurements and you have to just add all the numbers. You will get the perimeter of that figure or of that shape. So let us move to the next slide. On this screen, you can see a square, and the side of a square is given, that is 3 centimeter. As we discussed what is the area and perimeter, now let us use it practically. Okay, so you can see a square, the side of a square is 3 centimeter. Let us find out the area of square. What is the area of this particular square? Area of square is equal to side into side. This is the formula used for finding out the area of square. So side is given, how much? 3 centimeter. So 3 centimeter multiplied by 3 centimeter. So 3 into 3, 9. 3 3 is a 9. 9 square centimeter is the area of this square, and you can see the answer is 9 square centimeter. Square centimeter is the unit of area. Okay, remember children, if you want to find out the area of square, the unit is square centimeter. Next, perimeter of the same square. Okay, we shall find out the perimeter of same square. As we discussed, what is perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but total length of the boundary, or as I said, perimeter is equal to sum of all sides. So perimeter of this square is equal to 4 into side. This is the formula. What is, how much side is given? 3 centimeter. So 4 into 3 centimeter is equal to 12 centimeter. 12 centimeter is the perimeter of this square. Here the unit of perimeter is centimeter only. Don't write square centimeter. The square centimeter unit is only used for area, and for finding out the perimeter, the unit is centimeter or meter, whatever the given measurements is there. Now here is a homework question for you. Find the area and perimeter of square with side 5 centimeter. Now you can draw a square with the side 5 centimeter and find out the area of that square as well as perimeter of that square. Okay, so this was all about this slide. Let us move to the next slide. So after completing square, now let us turn towards rectangle. So here you can see on rectangle, length is 4 centimeter, breadth is 2 centimeter, and length is always larger than the breadth. So here we shall find out the area of rectangle. Again we have formula to find out the area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So how much is the length? 4 centimeter. Breadth is 2 centimeter. 4 centimeter multiplied by 2 centimeter is equal to 8 square centimeter. All right. So we got the answer 8 square centimeter. Again, square centimeter is the unit. So remember, square centimeter or square meter is the unit of area. We measure area in square centimeter or square meter. Remember. Then let us find out the perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle, this we discussed perimeter of square also. What we discussed, sum of all sides. Now you can see there are 4 sides of this rectangle, and the measurement is given 2 centimeter and 4 centimeter, which means opposite sides are equal of rectangle. So you can understand how much is the measurement of the opposite sides of the given sides. Okay, so if you simply add all the sides of this rectangle, you will get the perimeter of this rectangle. Okay, so see here, children, opposite side of 2 centimeter is 2 centimeter and opposite side of 4 centimeter is 4 centimeter. If you add all these numbers, that is 4 plus 4 and 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2, you will get the answer, that is perimeter of rectangle. But it is not a convenient method, or you may commit mistake, because this is a small rectangle, that is okay. But if the rectangle is very large and the measurements is like in meter kilometer, then it becomes difficult to add all these numbers. So there is a formula for this. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. So first of all, I said 2 into length plus breadth. Now there is no multiplication sign here. So when there is a bracket and a number comes outside the bracket, and if there is no sign, it means that number is multiplied by the number or the letters present in the bracket. Now how 2 came here? Can you guess? Okay, I'll tell you. 2 is nothing but 2 times length and 2 times breadth. 2 times length and 2 times breadth. 2 times length means that is 4 centimeter and 4 centimeter, and 2 times breadth means that is 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter. So that is why 2 number comes here in the formula. So again, in next step, you can see 2 multiplied by 4 plus 2, then 2 multiplied by 6. 4 plus 2 how much? 6. So 2 into 6, that is 12 centimeter is the perimeter of the rectangle. So this way we got the answers of area and perimeter. Now there is a question for you. Find the area and the perimeter of rectangle whose length is 6 centimeter and breadth is 3 centimeter. This is the homework for you. You try at home. Okay, let's see the next one. In this slide, you can see a question here. Draw as many rectangles as possible using 16 squares. Each of its side is 1 centimeter in a grid. So let us first try to understand the question. We have to draw rectangles, right? But in the rectangles, we have to draw 16 squares. Remember, we have to draw such a rectangle that in which we can draw 16 squares. Now you can draw in different ways. How many number of ways that we are going to see. Now let us see the answer. Answer A. So a straight rectangle like a scale I have drawn here, and in that rectangle you will find, if you count, there are 16 squares in that particular rectangle. So 16 squares in a straight line. This way, this is the first way. Then next one, B, you will find that another biscuit shaped rectangle I have drawn, or you can say that munch shaped rectangle I have drawn, munch chocolate. And in that, there are 2 rows. Okay, There are two rows. In the first row, there are 8 squares. You can count it. 8 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squares are there in the first row. And similarly, in the second row, there are 8 squares. So total how much? 16 squares. As we are asked to draw 16 squares in each rectangle, we have to fulfill this condition. In the first answer A, we have drawn 16 squares in a single row, while in answer B, we have drawn two rows and each row consists of 8 squares. All right. So let us see another way. Okay. So here is answer C, and you can see this way I have drawn, and you can see squares are there in this figure. But children, this figure is not a rectangle. This is a square. Now you may think we are asked to draw rectangles. When we are asked to draw rectangles, why I have drawn here square? You can see here that big square is there, full square is there, and inside that I have drawn some squares. So children, let me tell you one thing. In rectangle, opposite sides are equal, but in square, all sides are equal. Okay, it means in square also opposite sides are equal, right? So if a figure is having opposite sides equal, then that figure is rectangle also. Although four sides are equal, but opposite sides are also equal, so that square becomes rectangle. It means all the squares are rectangle. Understood? All the squares are rectangle. But do all the rectangles or any rectangle is a square? No. No rectangle is a square. No rectangle is a square. Why? Because in rectangle only opposite sides are equal, while in square all the four sides are equal. That is why no rectangle is a square, but all squares are rectangle. Don't get confused. Okay, it is very simple. Square has all the four sides equal. It means opposite sides are also equal. That is why squares are rectangle. But in rectangle only opposite sides are equal, so no rectangle is a square. I have given a note here and you can read that all the squares are rectangles, but no rectangle is a square. So this is another way to draw the rectangle which has 16 squares. Again, you can count this and you will find that how many squares are there. All right, so let us see the question answers based on this. Now children, you might feel that these figures doesn't look like exactly squares or exactly rectangle, but you can draw proper rectangles and squares in your notebook by using scale and pencil. Understood? So let us move towards the question answers. How many rectangles could you draw? How many rectangles? Yes, 3 rectangles. A, B, and this one C. Find out the area of all the 3 rectangles. Okay, so you got to find out the area of all the 3 rectangles. Let us find out the area of all the 3 rectangles. Now area of rectangle A, that straight line like rectangle, that straight just like a scale rectangle, remember. So the area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth, and length is 16. How? Because there are 16 squares. Each square is having side 1 centimeter. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 like this up to 16. So how much is the length? 16 centimeter. 16 into 1 centimeter. Breadth is only 1. So 16 ones are 16. So area of rectangle A is 16 square centimeter. Let us find the area of rectangle B. Again the same formula, length into breadth. Length is how much? 8. There are 2 rows. Each row consists of 8 squares. So length is 8 centimeter and breadth is 2. Why? Because there are 2 rows. So 8 multiplied by 2, 16 square centimeter. Area of rectangle C, length into breadth, again same formula. And I told that the figure C is square shaped, so all sides are same, so rows and columns are same, so length is also same, breadth is also same. 4 multiplied by 4, 16 squares. And you can check the answer by counting the squares also, but it will take long time. So you should know this process, you should know the formula, you should know the multiplication, and you should be able to substitute the values, and you should be able to solve the sums. Understood? So let us see the next slide. Now children, let us find out the boundary of all the rectangles, that is perimeter. We found the area of all the rectangles. Let us find the perimeter of the rectangles. Now perimeter of rectangle A is formula, you know, 2 into length plus breadth, 2 into bracket length plus breadth. Then next step is 2 into 16 plus 1, length is 16, breadth is 1, 16 plus 1 17, so 2 into 17, 34 centimeter. Again, area is measured in square centimeter or square meter, while perimeter is measured only in meter or centimeter. Okay, so perimeter of rectangle is 34 centimeter. Now perimeter of rectangle A, perimeter of rectangle B is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Same formula. Then again substituting the values, length is 8, breadth is 2, 8 plus 2 10, 2 multiplied by 10 is equal to 20 centimeter is the perimeter of rectangle B. Now what about perimeter of rectangle C? Now you can find out this. You can find out the answer by your own, and you will get the answer like this. Perimeter of rectangle C is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Again same process. Length is 4, breadth is 4, so 4 plus 4 8. So 2 multiplied by 8 is equal to 16 centimeter. Now children, you will notice one thing here. When we found area, the area of all the rectangles were same, but the perimeter of all the rectangle is not same, but is different. Remember this thing. Okay, let us move to the next slide. Yes, so here is a question for you. Are the boundaries same for all the rectangles? Now boundaries means perimeter. They are asking whether we got perimeter same for all the rectangles. So answer is no. We got area same for all the rectangles, but perimeter we got different. So answer is no. Next, the perimeter or the boundary of rectangle with same area is dash. Same or not same? They are asking whether perimeter or boundary of rectangle with same area is same or not. We got the area of all the three rectangles. We got the answer same area were there for all the rectangles, but perimeter were different. So perimeter was not same. So answer is not same. Okay, answer is not same. Now next. Now we understood how to find out the perimeter and area, how to find out the area in which unit. Okay, so let us discuss now how to find out the squares. Okay, so this is also easy one. First one, you can see a rectangle and in that some squares are there. Count the number of squares and write the answer. After counting, you will find that there are 16 squares. The first answer is 16. Second one, again count the number of squares, and you can find out the answer. You will get the answer as 12. Okay, so after counting the squares, we got the answers. Let us see the next slide. Okay, here comes a picture of some tickets, postal tickets, and you can see the tickets are seen in the squares. In the previous slide, we learned how to count the number of squares, but we cannot keep counting the number of squares. We need some formula for that to find out the answer of some bigger shapes. So let us see. Now look at these interesting stamps. These are some stamps or tickets, you can say. So we have to discuss some questions here based on these stamps. Stamp A, B, C, D, E, F. So there are total 6 stamps. Stamp A, you can see here, we can count the squares: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 squares are there in the A stamp. But children, counting the squares takes time, and also perhaps you may commit mistake. So better to find out the number of squares. There is a good shortcut, that is, you can find out the area of this rectangle, this full rectangle rectangular shaped stamp. So you can see stamp A is rectangular in shape. So to find out the area of rectangle, what do we do? Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth, right? So how much is the length? Longer part is always length. So how much is the length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 should be the length. And breadth, how much? 1, 2, 3. 3 should be the breadth. Now how I got 6 centimeter? Because each square is having a side of 1 centimeter. So how many squares are there? 6 squares are there. So the length is 6 centimeter. While breadth, again there are 3 squares, so 3 centimeter. Okay, so 16 into 3, 18 square centimeter is the area of this rectangle. And how many squares are there? There are total 18 squares in stamp A. There are total 18. 6 3s are 18. 18 squares are there, and you can verify your answer. You can cross check your answer by counting the number of squares again. All right. Okay. So I discussed this. Now let us see next slide how I have solved here. You will find it. Now before going to the questions based on that previous stamps, let us see what this bird says. There were some stamps A, B, C, D, E, F. There were total 6 stamps. So out of that 6 stamps, stamp D covers 12 squares. Each square is of side 1 centimeter. So the area of stamp D is 12 square centimeter. So they have given this area of stamp D is 12 square centimeter. How? Because each square is of side 1 centimeter. Okay, similarly we have to find out the area of all other figures, all other rectangles or squares. Okay, that area means the answer which comes is the total number of squares present in that figure. Let us see the questions. So here are the questions, and you will find these questions in your textbook also. You can open your textbook, and you can simultaneously see the stamps and the questions. All right. First question is, how many squares of 1 centimeter side does stamp A cover? Stamp A we discussed already. How many squares were there? 18 squares were there. So the answer is 18. How we got? Length into breadth, that is 6 into 3 is equal to 18. 6 centimeter was the length, 3 centimeter was the breadth. 6 multiplied by 3 is equal to 18 squares are there. And what about stamp B? If you look at the stamp B in your textbook and if you try to count it, you will get the answer, that is 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 8. 4 is the length, 2 is the breadth. Answer is 8 square centimeter. Next question. Which stamp has the biggest area? Stamp A has the biggest area. How will you find this? You have to find out the area of all the stamps. Then only you will be able to compare and understand which stamp has the biggest area. Okay, so stamp A has the biggest area. How many squares of sides 1 centimeter does this stamp cover? This means which stamp? Biggest stamp, that is stamp A. Okay, this stamp cover answer is this stamp covers 18 squares of slide 1 centimeter. It's not slide, it is side. Okay, side 1 centimeter. So 6 into 3, 18 squares. We got the answer. So 18 squares means stamp A. And how many squares are there? 18 squares are there. How much is the area of the biggest stamp? Area again 18 square centimeter. How? Because each square side is 1 centimeter. So there are total 18 squares. So the area is also 18 square centimeter. Which two stamps have the same area? Which two stamps have the same area? There are 6 stamps. Out of 6 stamps, there are 2 stamps which have same area. Which are these stamps? Stamp T and stamp F. Remember, these are the 2 stamps with same area. Okay. So as we said, there are 2 stamps which have same areas. How much is the area of each of these stamps? How much is the area? Find out. 12 square centimeter. Okay, how much is the area? 12 square centimeter. Both stamp D and F have 12 square centimeter area. Next one, the area of the smallest stamp is dash square centimeter. So it's easy. The answer is 4 square centimeter. I think you will be able to find out by simply counting the squares also. The smallest stamp. Next one, the difference between the area of the smallest and biggest stamp is dash square centimeter. What is the difference between the smallest and biggest stamp? Area of smallest and biggest stamp. For that, you need to know the area of biggest stamp and the area of smallest stamp. So answer is area of biggest stamp minus area of smallest stamp. How much is the area of biggest stamp? 18. Yes. Minus area of smallest stamp. How much? 4. So 18 minus 4 is equal to 14. 14 square centimeter. 18 minus 4 is equal to 14 square centimeter. Alright. So this is the beginning of our lesson. How many squares? This is the first module. We shall continue further. Till that time, you write all these slides in your notebook properly, step by step. The same way I have written, you have to also write in the same way. And moreover, remember one thing, when you are drawing those rectangle squares, you draw properly with proper measurements with the help of scale and pencil. Do not commit mistake there. Okay, thank you.